what is the number one thing people ask you about your motorcycle? What is going on, everybody? As always, thanks for stopping by to check out today's video. Of course, we are out on the Sportster, out on the streets of Philly on a lovely evening here. Taking a little evening cruise through the Spring Garden section of Philly. We're on Spring Garden right now, headed down towards the Art Museum. And so if you caught my last video, I was talking about my top 5 favorite Harley Sportster builds, because like we always say, the Sportster is so customizable. You can do whatever you want with it, turn it into all these different styles of bikes. You know, I was saying you can turn it into a bobber, chopper, you know, try to make it look like a dyno, all these different things. Some other people dropped some good ones in the comments, like the Café Racer, like I forgot. And so as a little bit of a follow-up to that, this video is going to talk a little bit about all the modifications that I've done to my Sportster so far, and the number one question that I get asked about my bike all the time. So make sure you stick around for that. I'm going to let you know the number one question people ask me about this bike and what I've done to it. I get the question all the time. But anyways, there's a little bit of a follow-up to my last video. I mean, obviously I haven't done anything like too crazy to my bike. Just some, you know, minor little things here and there to kind of give it its own little touch, its own little style. Certain little performance parts I wanted, little styling cues that I wanted to kind of make it into exactly what I wanted it to look like. And so oftentimes, I know you see a lot of other vloggers out there frequently making this video of, you know, all the modifications to their bike, you know, whatever bike it might be, whatever brand, whatever bike it might be. And I really like to see those, because I like to see what everybody's doing with their bikes. I like to get, you know, little pieces of information, all the little different parts they've done, to see if it's anything that I want to do to my bike, or, you know, anybody else that I can help answer any questions for. It's always good to have that knowledge and different things like that. So I always love checking out all those different videos of people making about all the different modifications to their bikes. And that's what we're going to talk a little bit about here, all the different modifications that I've done to my 2019 Harley Sportster. So like I said, what we're going to do here in a minute is we're going to hop off the bike. We'll do a little walk around. We'll talk a little bit about everything that I've done so far, like I said. Give you a look into all the little details, all the little changes that I've made. Like I said, I haven't done anything too crazy. But I do get the requests a lot about, you know, hey, what is that on your bike? Or what is that? Or where did you get that? Or what brand is that? Different stuff like that. You know, people asking down in the YouTube comments, people DMing me on Instagram, and I love that stuff. If you guys have any questions about anything that I go over, shoot me a message on Instagram, or feel free to drop it down in the comments. Let me know exactly any questions you have about anything that we go over on my bike. And then definitely what I'll do is I've actually made some videos on most of these little pieces, not all of them. But I do have individual videos on most of the modifications to my bike so far. So I will link each one of those individually down there in the description. And you can go ahead and click on that after you watch this video. Get some more insight into my thoughts of some of those parts and any little other details that I tried to throw in there to help anybody out with these modifications and any questions they have about them. Alright, so we're approaching Fairmount Park now. Let's see if I can find somewhere to pull over and take a look at the bike and run through all these modifications real quick. I think we will go straight through here. Let's see. Oh boy, don't want to hit this water. Oh, fuck. So let's actually just pop up here and talk about these modifications real quick. Alright, so we just hopped off the bike here in the Fairmount Park section of Philly. You probably see me roaming around here a little bit. We got the city over there. We got some people up here in this park playing with all these dogs. But more importantly, we got the Sportster right here. And like I said, we're going to go over all the modifications here. I have had this video requested, like I said. Get these questions all the time. Love to answer them. Drop me a comment down there what you think of any of these modifications, or shoot me a DM on Instagram @themotojohn if you have any questions about these. Like I said, love to hear all those questions, help you out any way you can, let you know what pieces they were, where I got them, and all that good stuff. So like I said, I was going to start with the number one question I get about the modifications to this bike. Can anybody guess what it is? Can anybody guess what the number one question is I get about the bike. Well, we'll start it off with the Memphis Shades Café fairings. So that's the number one question I always get about my modifications is, what fairing is that? What fairing is that? Where's it from? Where'd you get it? Where'd you get it? That is, of course, the Memphis Shades Café fairing. I love it. Love the way it looks. Like I said, you can get more details on that on the actual video about it. I'll have that down in the description. Full review, full walk around, full look at it. Memphis Shades Café fairing. You get the fairing, you get the bracket mounts. They're separate. I got it from Revzilla. So next on the modifications list, we have the Rogue Rider Industries LED lights, headlight, and smoked cap lenses. Love these things. They're nice and bright, keep you seen in the dark. The thing I like about it too is they are the switchback, so there's no halo, there's nothing like that. You get that light all the time, even when it's blinking with the switchback light. Also have that video linked up down there. Of course, you can take a look at a video specifically about the lights. So taking a look down this way, next thing we have here is the Bung King crash bar. Again, shout out to my guy Rev Sanity. I DM'd him on Instagram. He was selling it. He shipped it up here to me, so that was pretty cool. Also have a specific video on the crash bar. Have it linked up, just like I said. Any specific details you want to know about that should be in the video, or you can drop them down there in the comments if there's anything you want to know about the crash bar, installing it, anything like that. I was a little skeptical on the crash bar at first, but once I got it on there, I really like the look of it. Adds a nice little touch, a little bit of functionality, hopefully, if it ever tips over. All right, so next on the modifications list, we will stay on this side. We've got the Vance and Hines slip-on, 3.5-inch twin slash slip-ons, easy install, really great product. I love Vance and Hines, obviously. Sounds pretty good. I actually have not, I'm just realizing this right now, I actually have not done a video on the pipes yet. I'm sure there's plenty out there. Probably not going to do one. Take a look at those if you want. So again, still staying on this side, I did throw passenger pegs on here. The Iron 1200 does not come stock with passenger pegs. It's got the solo seat with no pegs, so I did throw these on here. Honestly, don't even remember the brand. They were from Amazon. I think they were like 45 bucks. Another easy install. Got them on there so you can ride two up. So next, that would bring me to the seat. This is probably the second most asked for thing on my bike, is people ask me about the seat all the time. So this is the Saddlemen step-up seat. Got a full video on the Saddlemen step-up seat. We have it linked up in the comments, of course. You can get my full take on that, but great product, amazing craftsmanship, good comfort. Love the step in the back. Gives you a little backrest, or when you're cracking on the throttle, holds you in place nice and tight. So you go get my full details over that on the Saddlemen video. Again, that one too was from Revzilla. A lot of this stuff I get from Revzilla because they are here in Philly. And seriously, guys, I'm telling you, I get this stuff in like a day or two. Most of their stuff that they're shipping out of Philly shows up at my door literally in 2 days. Super quick, super fast, so that's awesome. Love those guys down at Revzilla. So we're still staying on this side of the bike, and then I'm going to loop around to the other side real quick. Man, this thing is dirty. I probably should have cleaned it before I made this video. Whew. Oh well. Anyways, like I was saying, still keeping it on this side of the bike, we've got the Arlen Ness Big Sucker High Flow Air Filter. Remove the old one, pop this on there, another easy install. I'll link the video to the full review of this particular product, along with the tuner. You can't see it because I got it in there back behind this battery cover, but you can see it's still plugged in there. Again, full video on those two items together linked down below. Let me know if you have any questions on those couple of items and how it impacted the performance. I like it so far. It makes that power a little more effortless, a little bit more seamless to kind of get to. Take those rev ranges up a little bit higher as well. Next, we have the sissy bar right here, which is detachable. So you can just flip these levers right here, pop this thing on and off, which is good because I have to cover my bike up. So I pop it off, throw it to the side, cover the bike up when I'm done riding. This was actually from Amazon. I honestly cannot even remember the name of it. Don't have a video on it. Not really any need for a video for a simple sissy bar like this, but I do like the look of it. I like how it's got that high look to it. I've strapped a bunch of stuff to it. Really helps out from that aspect. So the other thing around the back here, I forgot to mention when I was going over the lights, I do have the Rogue Rider Industries LEDs in the back as well. Got both of the LEDs, and we got the smoke cap lenses to kind of give it all that blacked out look. Like I said in the video specifically about the LEDs, these are definitely one of my favorite modifications to the bike. So finally, we're going to wrap it up with the last one I can think of. I hope I didn't miss anything. I don't think I did, but last thing is the Viking Swing Arm Bag right here. So we got a couple straps in the back, mounts up to the frame, the swing arm down here. Small little bag just to put some random stuff. We got some glasses when it gets dark. We got a little camera pouch. We got some tools in there in case we need them. It's big enough to throw some water in there, anything that you need for your camera, all that good stuff. And it fits in there with a nice, good, sleek style. Hardly even notice that it's there. So like I said, that's all the modifications to my 2019 Iron 1200 Harley Sportster. Like I said, the main thing that I always get asked about is this Memphis Shades Café fairing. I always direct anybody asking about it, go check out Memphis Shades. Memphis Shades, if you're out there, if you need anybody in Philly, let me know. Hit me up. Everybody's always asking. I'm always sending them your way. No, but seriously, it's a great fairing. I love it. Like I said, you go check out some more details on that video, specifically linked up in the comments. So that's going to do it for all of the modifications to my bike. Like I said, if you have any questions on any of this stuff, we got the videos on certain specific ones down there, or just drop me a comment. Let me know if you have any questions about them, how I like it, where I got it. Check out those individual videos as well. So we're gonna wrap it up here in Fairmount Park off the bike. Probably take the camera stuff off, go for a little joyride, and that'll be it for the rest of the night. Take a little evening cruise, maybe up Kelly Drive up towards Manioc or something like that. So, and of course, if you like anything we got going on around here in Philly, meeting up, riding, linking up other riders, talking bikes, Harley, Sportsters, anything motorcycles, going out, getting coffee, make sure you subscribe to the channel, like this video. Make sure you follow us on Instagram too, at the MotoJohn, to stay up to date with everything we got going on out there. And as always, we'll catch you on the next one. Ride safe out there. It's the MotoJohn. We'll see y'all on down the road. Peace.